What's going on, you guys? This is Cooked Vegetables back in the cut with yet another podcast for my beautiful, beautiful people, man. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing absolutely fantastic wherever you happen to be in the world. The title of today's podcast is going to be Your Energy is Actually Spiritual Currency. Men following the righteous path of masculine purity will at some point come to realize that life is just one big energy game. While it is true that you and I both inhabit physical bodies that ground us in this three-dimensional or Cartesian reality, it has become clear to me that everything physical is preceded by the spiritual. In my opinion, most of the physical distractions and temptations that we see in our current world, 2026 AD, are actually designed to harvest spiritual energy from us humans. Spiritual energy takes the forms such as emotional outbursts, focused attention, and semen release for men. When you take this into consideration, it is no small wonder that the lion's share of the entertainment at our disposal is designed to either rage bait us, scare us, or sexually tempt us. Every time we give into these temptations, we give up a percentage of our energy to the demonic matrix, making it richer as we collectively become more destitute. Hopefully, you truly now understand why pornographic sites generate such obscene amounts of wealth. They are literally lining their pockets with a combination of the emotional and sexual riches of millions of men. Most of my readers or people who follow me tend to be good-natured, solid, humble, and kind men who have no idea they're actually energetic millionaires. The reason why most of us decent men are often unaware of our energetic riches is due to the elaborate mind trickery of the Matrix. The Matrix did such a good job convincing us that we needed the approval of demonic harlots, treacherous friends, dishonorable parents, and morally corrupt societies to feel validated or valuable. What a load of bollocks, I know. The real truth is that it is your energetic density that makes you valuable when it comes down to it. Your connection to the Most High God, your emotional energy, your spiritual energy, your ability to focus, and your sexual energy are literally energetic riches that every man possesses to varying degrees. No matter how rich a person becomes, he or she will certainly lose all that wealth if it isn't managed or invested properly. By the same token, men who do not learn to properly manage and invest their energetic riches end up energetically destitute. And since we know that the spiritual energetic realm usually precedes the material, it is only a matter of time until an energetically impoverished man also becomes impoverished in the physical world. I can speak to the last sentence directly because I literally lived that cycle until I had a spiritual awakening right around 2019 AD. As I wasted my emotional and sexual energy chasing harlots and arguing with demonically influenced people, the quality of my physical reality and my net worth declined at alarming rates. At this juncture, you might be wondering what good energetic investments look like. After quite a bit of thought, I have tried to provide good examples of bad energetic investments as well as good ones in 3 of life's major categories. Let's dive into them below. Category number 1, sexuality. Good investments when it comes to sexuality are sexual transmutation through prayer, meditation, exercise, creativity, if you're artistic or musically talented, Sex with your lawfully wedded virtuous wife with the sole intent of creating wonderful, healthy children that are lovingly raised in a good family. Developing more magnetism to attract talented, like-minded people that can help you attain your major or ultimate goals in life. Now let's look at bad investments under the topic of sexuality. Masturbation. Watching pornography and engaging in masturbation or edging. Simping for women. Seeking the sexual thrill with loose women. Entering any sort of committed relationship with a woman who has had more than 3 sexual partners and has not undergone extensive deliverance. Breaking the sanctity of your marriage and betraying your dutiful wife to sleep with another woman. Our Father in heaven really hates this one. If you have a good woman, please do not, under any circumstances, dishonor her, because, man, you will pay dearly. Trust me. Category number 2, emotions. Let's look at good investments when it comes to your emotions. Engaging in mutually respectful and stimulating dialogue with great people in which there's an amazing exchange of enriching ideas and viewpoints. Developing a loving relationship with the quality woman who has had less than 3 sexual partners, is keen to become your wife, and who is fertile enough to bear you children. Developing an intensely loyal relationship with a group of high-quality men with serious mettle and character that will hold you accountable to a high standard. Having loving dogs is also great. I mean, who doesn't love dogs? They're amazing. Investing emotion into your life purpose, craft, or hobbies is also a really good expenditure of your emotional energy. Now let's talk about the bad investments when it comes to your emotions. Falling in lust with a harlot is about the worst investment you can ever make when it comes to your emotions. And so we are clear, harlots come in all shapes and sizes. Some of them are obvious night walkers, if you know what I mean. They're pretty easy to spot. While others, also known as the chameleons, may actually look like the harmless girl next door if you don't know any better. Be careful not to fall in love with a harlot. This is one of the major ways that Satan destroys good men. Next, arguing with narcissistic people. Narcissistic people don't actually care what the argument is about. All they're trying to do is get an emotional reaction to feed on. Do not waste your time with this lot. Hold your peace, pursue purity, and let God fight the battle for you. Road rage, jealousy and envy, or one-sided relationships with people of questionable character where you are doing all the giving and they do all the taking. All of these are terrible investments when it comes to your emotions. Next, let's talk about focused attention. Good investments when it comes to your focused attention are prayer, developing your inborn skills, talents, and abilities, learning a craft or trade or occupation, meditation, breath work. Bad investments when it comes to your focused attention are ruminating on past mistakes and living in regret, holding grudges against others for past hurts, doom scrolling on your phone or your computer or your tablet or whatever. Watching most public news outlets is also a terrible waste of your attention. Watching most TV shows, because most of them, to be honest, are demonic. In conclusion, my dear, wonderful, beautiful brothers, each of us arrive on this physical plane and develop a certain amount of spiritual energy throughout our lives. You can either carefully cultivate and invest that spiritual energy to yield a better life, or you can squander it carelessly and be led down to the realm of demons. Please make sure you constantly remind yourself of your inherent energetic value and choose your energetic investments wisely. Till next time, my brothers, Godspeed and remain blessed. Brother Cooked. Please, as always, remember to like the video on your way out. I love you guys, man. Talk soon.